Lovely, lovely. Hi, sweeties. Hello, happy Venus Day. How's my loves doing? Are you well? Are you doing well today? A couple minutes late and right on time. We're going to jump right in and begin like we always begin in my spaces by striking a match and lighting this candle to alert our spirit guides that we're here, we're open, we're listening, and we're ready to receive the spirit messages that are meant for us. Oh, there we go. Heart of summer here in California. It's warm and everything is just popping in the garden. I'm going to take a quick peek to see if everyone can hear me. I see that my mic's unmuted, but every once in a while there's technical things that go on here. Hi, can you hear me, Faye? Hi, sweeties. Hi, everybody. It's good to see you. Aw, lovely. Since Faye's here, Faye, can you hear me, honey? Okay, good. That's awesome. Yay. Thank you so much, you all. Well, we have lots to cover and special prayers for Beirut today and building tarot maps together and ways that we can join together in community with compassion in this worldwide coven. So I'm thrilled that you're here. And we're going to dig in so all the works of magic that we create together are between worlds. So gather body and soul and face the north, the element of earth, which is your body, your home, your abundance, your food, and the deepest knowing in your bones. It's the thrumming of life that moves through your bones, your ancestral home. Guardians of the watchtowers of the North Earth, be here now. Turn now psychically, turn physically if you can, to the east, the element of air, air that gives us life, air that connects us, air that lifts us, air that moves us, air that flows between us, poetry and music, and the dawn of new ideas, our best laid plans, and the sweetest whispers. Guardians of the watchtowers of the east air, be here now. We turn now to the south, the element of fire, fire that holds our passionate knowing, fire that gives us that strength and energy to burst forth, and fire that can destroy, and fire that purifies. The simplest things in our words, our apologies, our sincerity, and our protective nature around all of our circles. Guardians of the watchtowers of the South, fire, be here now. We round the corner of our compass rose to the west, the element of water, water that's our oceans of emotions, water that's our blood, sweat, and tears, our blood magic, our power, the most delicate emotions and the most roaring emotions. Guardians of the watchtowers of the west, water, be here now. We find ourselves in the center of our altar now, in the core of our being, cuddling ourselves, our inner sweet baby self, our moon baby selves, where we encounter spirit, for spirit is us and we are them. Guardians of the watchtowers of the spirit of life, be here now. We sound the bell which activates our spell. Moon babies, we're between worlds now and it feels so good. Thank you all for being here, honeys. I just love our setup today with this beautiful shell. There's so much emotion flowing right now. And the only way to be with ever-changing moods and ever-changing emotions is to be right at the heart of the matter. And it just felt so right to have this living plant here for us to absorb the energy and to give us life back. So I just want to say, hey, really quick and see who's with us and where you are in the wild world. And then we'll get right on down to business. Hello, sweethearts. I'm going to just scroll to the top really quick. And hi, Heather, you cutie. Oh, you're so cute. It looks like you wrote that quite a while ago. I love your big smiles. Hi, Elizabeth. Hello, hello, Elise. Hi, Jules, sweetheart. It's good to see you. Aw. Hey, Julie. Oh, so you're here from Michigan. Hi, Lauren from Minnesota. Good to see you. And hi, star 67590. Hey, Chloe Ann, sweetheart. It's good to see you. Oh, I love this. And my sweetheart daughter, Faye, is here. Love it. Mwah, blowing her a kiss to her bedroom. Hey, Laura. Good to see you in Virginia. Oh, good. Thank you, Holly. That makes me happy that you can tell me I'm loud and clear. Hi, Claire. Oh, good. You're in Michigan as well. Hi, Calablin. It's good to see you. Hi, Aisha. Hello. Hi, Johnny Martins. I remember that you're here from the Netherlands. It's good to see you. Aw, thank you. Hey, Chloe Ann, sweethearts. I know you're saying that you've missed the lives and our covenant all being together. Today's a really special day. It's so right that you're here. Thank you. We're going right to the heart of compassion. And there's a lot to kind of unfurl with that, and it's incredibly simple too. So I'm excited to kind of unpack and sort of re-energize the heart of compassion today. All right, sweetheart. And hi, Lucy. Oh, I love you. Love to you and your sweetheart. Yay. Happy Friday, everybody. It's great to see you. So Feathers to Bricks. Hello, you're from Toronto. It's great to see you today. All right. Hey, Sunstar. I love these cute emojis. Hey, hey, Leo, sweetheart. Oh, love that. Get your work done. And I love that you're tuning in too. Good. It's like getting paid twice, sweetie. Hi, Tanya. Oh, I'm glad you're here from Colorado. It's good to see you. So my loves, does everybody have something delicious to drink? Does everybody have something yummy? Faye made us a beautiful brew today that we're calling, I had a different name for it, and now something new is coming. I'm calling this Hourglass because we're going to be doing a special tarot map today that begins with an hourglass, and this will roll forward through the week as well. So cheers. This has vanilla bean, a lot of cinnamon, so it's got this fabulous amber glow, and my lipstick. And lots of local honey. And sweetie, if you can remember what else is in there and you hear me, you just go ahead and add it in. It's really nice. It's really mild. No citrus this week. This is all for nurturing. Lovely. Oh, that's so delicious, Faye. Thank you so, so much. So the Hourglass brew. We're going to dig in today and start with the lovely quote, which I feel like will hold us like good, strong arms. This is from Maya Angelou, who said, My mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive, and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style. I love that so much. Thank you so much, Maya Angelou. Oh my goodness, that's so fabulous and so necessary. Without compassion for ourselves and our journey, I find that there's a hollowness to the work. There's a paranoia almost to the work. If I know that I'm constantly returning to the heart of compassion, I'm able to see others in their joy, in their struggle. And so now, with all the really violent, terrible things that we've seen happening in Beirut this week, with the radical destruction and explosions there in the port, my heart has just been broken again and again this week. And I would love all of us to kind of have a living plant near them, or in your mind's eye, a special tree that you grew up with, something that's a living thing that you can be with during our time here today in our worldwide coven. If you have the privilege of being able to hold a plant in your hand, like this one that I borrowed from my sweet daughter, this is adornment in her bedroom, and I just love it so much. It gives me so much life to see this. Then this will help boost our prayer today. Our prayer is about living. And so having a living plant near you while we're casting this spell and sort of unfurling our heart's compassion for those that are affected by that radical blast. We're just learning of how extensive and intense the destruction is. You could see it with the blast if you were able to look at that. It's really difficult to look at. And I saw some photos of the aftermath too. So if you have the ability to have a house plant near you during the broadcast, just sort of take some time and sort of finger that little pot, finger the little bits of the plant, and just thank it for being alive and sustaining us and providing us with the oxygen that we need. And then spend some time musing on this plant. Isn't that gorgeous, the way that it's full of new life deep within the leaves? And muse on that new baby life. Even though I had to pluck off a couple of dead leaves today, it reminded me so much of the new life that's growing from within. So keep this going as we see all those efforts, first to recover people and life itself. Keep yourself grounded with your living plant that you're thinking of or that you actually have near you. So we'll start with a poem today called Moon for Our Daughters. This is by Annie Finch. Moon that is linking our daughters' choices and still more beginnings. Threaded alive with our shadows, these are our body's own voices, powers of each of our bodies, threading, unbroken, begetting, flowers from each of our bodies. These are our spiraling borders, carrying on our beginnings, chaining through shadows to daughters, moving beyond our beginnings, moon of our daughters and mothers. Beautiful poem, so gorgeous. So we're going to dig in just a moment. I got really tripped out on simple magic today and the last days, as the blast in Beirut has just really felt like it knocked me over. I'm in so much pain witnessing that loss. And so I found it really grounding to Google haikus for compassion. And I have a couple to share with you. This is from Mohsen Hamid. It says, empathy is about finding echoes of another person in yourself. I didn't read that perfectly. I know there's a way to read it. Okay, empathy is about finding echoes of another person in yourself. I think I got that rhythm right. I'm not a haiku expert, but I found the airiness and the simplicity of enjoying haikus while my heart was breaking, something that I could ground to, something that I could hold on to. And it meant everything to me. So I urge you to continue to going back into your own heart of compassion for your journey when your mind is blown, witnessing other people's sufferings. And just enjoy the simplicity of another's words, hopefully briefly, that can give you some peace and solace. Building tarot maps, like I talked about in my post on Instagram today, is the way that I find a way through these times. Tarot is my constant companion. And I find it gives me this framework in this companionship. And today I've come up with this hourglass reading that's got 4 parts to it. It has the collection of the destiny, the center for the bottleneck. It's a vertical reading. And then the flaring out to the effects of this bottleneck on your general dream. So there's the dream, there's the bottleneck, the pinch and the squeeze as you get closer to it, as the walls close in, as the pressure is on. And then there's the general effects of that bottleneck. And then the final card is when we flip that hourglass and time starts again. Hopefully you'll have a full cup when you make that flip. So we'll look into that right away. We'll do our hourglass reading for our tarot map right away. And then in the next couple of broadcasts, we'll continue with our tarot maps. How's everyone doing? We're going to be using Manzel's tarot today, which I adore. As you know, the holographic sweetness. This is just the bottom of the deck and the Ace of Swords. Isn't that absolutely stunning? I just love this work. Manzel Bowman is the artist, and I will link them here on Instagram like I often do. And you must go over and just enjoy their beautiful collage of works with Black people. And it's just stunning moon work. It's cosmic figures. And I absolutely love their Instagram account, and I love their works of magic. This deck has been extremely powerful in my life, and I love it. It's beautiful. It's fully intact and ready to go. So I will toggle this down. Pardon me. So you can see me authentically break the deck in 3 and back into 1. Because it's fun to have a little bit of tarot tradition, isn't it? Here we go, sweeties. You get to see my raggedy hairs. My pandemic hair is in need of some love. There we go, sweeties. Imbue this art and this spell with your own intentions right now. Where is it in this hourglass that you wish to go? Where is that ocean that you'll be traveling on? That's your destination. And then we'll look at some of those pressures as they bottleneck into that sort of birth canal, really. And then we'll see how it whooshes out in the effects of that travel, that affects through the pressure. And then we'll turn the hourglass and begin again. So imbue your spell intention into this work now as we bring these cards back into 1. Lovely. We'll keep the same shuffle as we move into our Tarotscopes in just a second too. All righty. How's it going, honeys? What's everybody having to drink out there? I'm just loving this brew. It's not super hot. It's on the cooler side. And by the way, Faye didn't get any blisters from that splash of witch's brew that got on them last week. It was kind of like on their décolleté, and they did great. They've been at the beach and in the water and really, really active for, since last broadcast. They're doing well. Thank you for sending your well wishes. I love you so much, cuties. Lovely. So the tarot map begins with the sands of time. Now we're going to look at where our destination is, moving into the bottleneck where it's the pressure of the work, and then into the effects of that pressure onto the outcome, and then we flip it again. So here comes 4 cards. I'll lay them out for us now. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Remember that the hourglass reading is vertical, right? And the final card is at the tippy top. So we have some fun. We traveled back up to the top when we flip the hourglass. So I'll make a cute little display of this, maybe in a GIF style later on Instagram, so you can see this yummy little sands of time reading in our hourglass for our tarot maps. Card 1 is the 8 of Swords. So our destination is in place because it has to be in place. There's a real sense of urgency to this. It's crackling with the energy of what really, truly needs to change in our life. This is no kickback like, oh, let's make a plan to go on a cruise. That is the old thinking. That's almost the bloatedness of the past. The new thinking is what really needs to change. What needs to be changed, because we've always got to be editing. So get out that sword and start editing. Really cut back what's not serving this project and this destination. So important. How glorious is this card? Manzel's Tarot, 8 of Swords. Wow. It's already on. So now we're going to look at what's bottlenecking and what's the pressure on this project. What's the pressure that's coming to you because this destination is really so important. You've got a lot riding on this destination. Here we go. 7 of Swords. This is such a well shuffled deck. Look at that 7 of Swords, which shows us having a need to really recognize the setback that happens when there's pressure in the center. Shows the need for a really, really big edit. In order for you to have that lucky 7 for this destination, this project, this thing that really needs to come, when the pressure's on, you need to do an even bigger edit. And the edit is inside of what you're desperately trying to hang on to save face. So this Swords is just an image that you've placed inside your mind of yourself, because for some reason you're trying to protect your image in a certain way with this pressure on. Let it go. Let it go. Edit that out. You don't need to wear that mask. Drop it. It's just an image that you invented anyways when you needed that kind of safety back then. It's not serving you. And actually, it will harm the birth canal and rip the birth canal as it's trying to make its way into that very tight space. Deep edit of self-imposed mask. Wow. Oh, and now we whoosh down. After we have made this very big recognition that we're traveling, this destination exists because we have some very big things to sort of attend to. I'll say attend to, because we can't go on like we used to, right? This is a destination that's in place because so much change is afoot. We can't behave like we did before. So that pressure comes in, and the need to edit is just more radical than ever. And the thing that has to edit is this mask. We've got to cut it away and drop it. And then tenderly take all the time it needs for the new baby tender flesh to be ready to be out, to be ready to be part of other circles. I've had a couple of newborns before and a few baby puppies. I'm very, very protective with my newborns. And you don't just let anybody hold the baby. So after you cut away that harmful mask that you placed there in the old days, in the old ways when you needed that protection, you're a new baby now, more honest, more fresh, more pure. And you need to take the time to sort of add those layers of love and compassion and softness and wrap that baby, because babies need lots and lots of rest. So baby you needs lots of rest and nourishment. Wow, this is quite the reading. And here we go down to our final card on the bottom. And that's the effects of this birth experience, the destination, the swelling, the welling, the enormity of the pregnancy itself, and then that experience of the tight squeeze at childbirth. Here we go. Now we've got the Two of Swords. This is just, no doubt about it. There's something about this that looks like it's how you think. How you think and how you partner with yourself in your thinking is shifting now. This Two of Swords shows your daytime mind and your nighttime mind relating to each other. Your daytime mind is about survival. Your daytime mind is about navigating spaces and places within yourself, of course, but in the world. How to keep yourself well, how to keep yourself nourished, how to keep yourself active, and how to keep yourself whole throughout your day. And then our night mind comes in, where we're deeply restoring, where we're seeking intuition for what we can take away and add back, and how to nurture and create salve for those wounds. Now, let's talk about wounds. When we move our bodies and maybe get sore, that soreness is a woundedness. It's soreness because there's motion and energy and movement. There's tiny little tears in your muscles that speak up and create that soreness after you move your body, not just in big ways, in little ways. And that has to be restored with more movement, with stretching, hydration, and then no movement at all, rest. So this is time for you to collect yourself and regulate your daytime and your nighttime activities. And let's slow down those internet-based activities in the day and the night so you can restore and be a better steward to this newborn baby you who's learning to exist without those masks. Wow, what a reading. I need a sip even if we don't pull any of these cups. One moment. Matter of fact, why don't we all take a nice big swallow, shall we? Okay, darlings. The fourth card is the final card, and it reminds us that as the sands of time move through this hourglass that's so filled at the top with hope, and then pinches to the center with pressure, and then whooshes out the bottom to show us how we've made it to the other side, it's time to flip it again. So our final card is at the very top right, and it's, where's the new destiny? The Three of Swords. Wow, so we have two relationships here. We've got the Eight of Swords at the top of the reading, the pinch, the bottleneck that showed our mask that we wear to be protected and safe. needing to be edited away at that pinch. And then we had the Two of Swords, and then wrapped around to the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords wants you to see the conflict that you take with you into the new destination. Notice it and see if you really, really need to stay in this conflict. That's only one thing to look at. Let's look at two more, this being the Three of Swords. Let's look at what got you in the conflict in the first place, i.e., what's your part in it? The only thing you can do is take care of your side of the street. What kind of mudslinging did you do on your side? And then the third thing to attend to, how can we grow? What did we learn? How can we do better with this next destination? What a snappy little reading. What a mental snappy little reading. It does kind of remind me of the effects of having a fossil fuel-based life, a fossil fuel-based driven planet. Oh my. It's on my mind. We've got to do better. We have to do more by doing less, so we don't keep repeating and repeating and repeating. Time for a big, big edit. Well, sweeties, I'm going to take a quick little photo of this. I don't know if you cuties know this, but I am a witch on a very ancient phone that was my son's very first phone. So every bit of communication that I've been doing with you has been on my iPad, and it has a really funny kind of way of connecting. I'm going to put our gorgeous, glorious plantita here as part of this tableau that I'd like you to see. I'll post this on the internet, on Instagram later, okay? And I'll put our plantita on my beloved Manzel's tarot. Lovely. I'll move my glasses to make it a little better. Yeah, I've been kind of struggling along, and it's funny. It's exactly what the doctor ordered. I have gone for precisely one beach walk in the pandemic here where I live in Orange County. We got away to Sand Dollar Beach in Big Sur when my sweetie was working up there, and that was really beloved, but it was a different beach. So my nice phone fell in just the wet sand, not even the water, and she's been gone from me with all my contacts for quite a while. So sorry about having to take a big old piece of furniture out with this iPad to take a photo. But just know there's a peek behind this picture that in a magical way, my telephone being taken from me has helped me really focus on my projects right now and help me focus on my family in a way that I'm afraid that maybe I wouldn't have done if it wouldn't have been for my phone literally being taken from me. So I'm grateful in many, many ways that I'd have to pull out a giant piece of luggage to take a photo with my iPad. Okay, cuties, I'm going to place this reading at the bottom of the deck, never to be seen again. I have literally done thousands and thousands of tarot readings in my lifetime. And no two have ever, ever, ever been the same. 78 little cards in a complete wild portal. I just love you, tarot, so much. I just love this space where we can keep with our tarot maps and keep recognizing our destinations. Do you notice I'm not using the word destiny? I'm not sure what my belief system is in destiny. There's so many of us. I like words like harmony, because in my dreams, every single one of us has a YouTube channel and a tarot deck and a spiritual practice that they share with others. that this is all about raising our sacred voices in any way we sing, and coming to a place where there's this incredible harmonic convergence that blankets and heals our world. I'm open to that being spontaneous. I love that as an end destination. And along the way, we'll never stop learning. So let's keep going towards each place and space that our body, mind, and spirit beckons us to. Being very mindful of the ways that in any way we're putting our foot down and feeling like we know everything. Because really encouraging each other to make sounds and be present is the greatest thing we can do, because we need all voices and all spaces. We need to hear from everyone all at the same time. I kind of dream it'll be like Whoville, and everybody's voices will shine together, and there'll be this incredible harmony and this harmonic convergence that creates spontaneous healing for my gargantuan spell, my loves, to co-create with you this world where all are sheltered, fed, and sovereign, your own person, waking in joy to recognize that the destination is about compassion and love. So tarot maps in our beloved tarot spaces is just so important to me. Shall we dig into our Tarotscopes in just a moment? You're going to love the emoji that we do for some of the readings that we'll do that are interactive today. I'm definitely in the mood to pull cards for everybody. We're doing super duper great today. I wanted to make sure of it. I tried to do a little better with my notes. Tell me, honeys, do you happen to have your plants nearby? Have you been lovingly just fingering the leaves while we've been gathered in our worldwide coven? I've got a leaf that's kind of limping along in Faye's plant here. How cute is this for a teenage room? This one little leaf right here that's showing me that they're alive. This ain't no fake plant. It's alive because it's got a little bit of almost like damage on it right now that just gives it this edge that makes me love it even more. So let me know if you've got a plant on your altar, and here we go. Let's do our Tarotscopes. Lovely. Cuties, how's it going? I see the little cute hearts in our chats right now. Let's say hi for a quick second, shall we? I think we stopped off at Tanya in Colorado, and Claire, your 4-year-old is watching with you today, so they see this. Of course. Hi, Violet. Oh my goodness, Violet. I wish I would have seen you sooner. Violet, I am an artist, and I'm a witch, and I have an art project that is a huge party to the color and the space and the healing modality that's violet. I've fallen madly in love with violet and its little partner, indigo. My project has rainbows in it. And you, Violet, are one of the 7 colors of the rainbow. You're very special and you're very important. Hi, sweetie. Claire, I didn't know you have a 4-year-old, you lucky duck. There's a big part of me that's jealous. 4-year-olds are a hoot. They are the most honest creatures in the whole wide world. Violet, do you sometimes brush your mom's hair and tell her what you really think about her? My 4-year-old certainly did. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, please tell me to say hi to anybody in your household, your pets, anyone. Aisha, you're here from Scotland. That's lovely. I'm so glad. Oh, cuties. Yes, we love an hourglass, don't we? Yeah, it's a gorgeous brew, Lucy. So tasty. I love that it's not hot. It's very like body temperature. It reminds me to kind of keep the nectars of my body moving. I love to focus on the nectars of my body on Sexy Fridays. I see baby Requiem's here. Hi, sweetie. It's good to see you. Hi, Julie. Oh, thank you for this. Oh, God. dang it. I love it when Edgar's here. Hello in Tulsa, sweetheart. You just got home and ran to our nest. It is our nest. I feel like bursting into tears. I'm talking about nectar, and you remind me of the ourness of this. Oh, you are ourness. So look at my glasses are all fogged up from sweet tears. Edgar, I love you. Welcome home. I love it. Okay, foggy glasses and a little bit of sweet sting of tears. I love it. Oh, COVID-fornia. Oh, sweetie. Now my sweetheart is there putting a mask and calling it COVID-fornia. You feeling clever today naming it COVID-fornia? You make me smile. Come home as soon as possible. Oh, it is a gorgeous deck. Is everyone like paying attention to the glow up, which is the fabulous Leo Sun Star? Oh my goodness. I said this last week. I had a reading from Sun Star, and it was incredible confirmation, like a laser that cut through my bullshit. And the internet was going crazy and the Wi-Fi was shutting down and patching together. We were literally, gosh, you would have thought that I was on the top of Mount Everest. It was a fabulous reading, and I highly recommend the wonderful Christian who's Sun Stars, sweethearts. Oh, you're so lovely. It's so cute to see Edgar and my sweetie chatting. I mean, Gemini and Cancer, it's a thing, all right? Gemini and Cancer. My Cancer sweetie and my Gemini daughter got up at 5:30 this morning to hop on bicycles and ride to the ocean. That is a buddy pick. We talk about that in our family a lot. Who's ever having a buddy pick? You know, like a romantic comedy where buddies or best friends are involved. It's a buddy pick. That's what we have in our family. Wow, everything just jumped really quick. So I want to say hey to Holly. It is a striking deck. It's beautiful. I don't know if Manzel carries their deck all the time. So it's one of those things to look into. I have a friend named Lacey who's Hype Priestess over on Instagram. Oh, and Leo Royale, there's such a flaming Leo. And it's my baby sister who's a Leo's birthday today. And I posted a picture of us over on my Instagram stories. Utter gorgeousness are the Leos because get out those Leo claws. There's this alluring fire, this sensuous fire that just pulls you in. So there's this natural beauty that I just adore about Leos. But Lacey called me late on a Saturday night and said, Manzel's got a few decks up and there's only 2 left. And literally I was out to dinner with my family last summer and I got this fabulous deck. So I always think about Hype Priestess with this beautiful tarot deck. There's our 2 of Swords. So cuties, let's continue chatting and say, hey. I want to tell you all too, this has nothing to do with Leos, but I'm creating a video this weekend, which is my very first unboxing. I'm going to unbox some treasures from Ever's Handcrafts, from our Covenor Ever, who I am so lucky to be the holder of a divine package, which I haven't even opened yet. We'll be unboxing it together. I'm doing my very first unboxing video. Yay. All right, sweetheart. And I like seeing Mia Zapata here. Grapefruit mimosa. What? I'm coming over. That sounds so delicious. I love grapefruit everything. Matter of fact, my first cocktail was a Greyhound, which is the combination of grapefruit and some gin. I'm a gin witch. Calm down. All right, sweetheart. And Holly says they're drinking black tea called Lover's Leaf. Well, Venus is between us. Bright flavor, great pickup. That's fabulous. And Sweetie Pies, Celeblin, you sweetie, are drinking water. Well, you drink all the water for us, okay, honey? A rose mapstone. Oh my goodness. Thank you for channeling a huge synchronicity for you. Well, you're welcome. It's really good to see you, honey. Lucy says, oh no, you know it's painful to be missing your phone. I know it does suck. Oh, yes. It's huge, especially because I've been chit-chatting very lightly in these spaces about creating a tarot deck. It is a true fact. And this witch is on some, what do we talk about, boundaries that people call deadlines? I don't love the word deadline. I'm open to new language. What should I call it instead of deadline? Deadline's Tuesday. So I don't need a phone in my life. All right. Anyways, I love you, sweethearts. So Megan Cade, hi, cutie. Oh, it's Megan, is this the first time you've been with us? I worship your love affair. Hello, you're so welcome here. Hi, it's Lucy's wife. Yes. Oh, I'm glad I didn't read your message first. I do try to keep track of everything happening in our nest, and I didn't think I'd seen you here before, although I adore you on Instagram. You're so lovely and welcome here. My deck is just the queerest little cute thing. I already told 4-year-old baby Violet over here that there's lots of rainbows in my deck. It is a complete queer party. All right. So I can't wait for you to see it. I'm bursting to unveil, but I'm not quite there yet. Things are really happening. It's very serpent-like too. I'm loving it. Hi, Kelleblin. You wanted to say violet's your favorite color. What a good name. It is a good name. All right, darling loves. I want to make sure that I'm getting this because sometimes this platform, the chat jumps. So I'm just going to take my time because I'm a slow magic witch. And Margaret Weber's here from Oregon. Hello, thank you. Oh, good, Alicia. Thank you. I'm so excited you're here. Oh my gosh, we love you, Edgar. So Lorena Lynch says they're here from San Diego and they'll be quiet today, working from home. Love you all. Well, I can't guarantee that we'll be quiet, and we're happy to hold it down in California. I'm glad you're here, cutie. Thank you for the green heart. Hi, Dahlia. I love you, cute hearts. I know. Dahlia, when Boone was born, and you know Boone, he was literally so adorable. I'll have to do like a montage of photos on my Instagram stories that I ran out of words of love, and new combinations came in, and cute heart came in when Boone was born, because he used to do this thing right when he learned to walk called the cute walk. And I'll show you that too. I'll find a video of it. But cute heart came from loving my kids so much that my mouth broke. Do you know? My tongue was tied with love. Hi, Lana. It's good to see you. I know, Ileana. Hello, Margaret. Again, Leo, sister right here. That's awesome. All right. So vegan, oh my gosh, you said you were going to be here. I'm so thrilled that you're here. Hello, you're very welcome here. Faye is vegan now, and it's changed my kitchen again. They've been vegetarian for a long time, and they really upped their hand baking and hand making game. They've been swapping recipes with Edgar too for like the vegan mac and cheese that's cashew based cheese. And so they're vegan now, and the level of baking has just gone to the next level. It's so awesome. I love it. So thank you. And please keep sharing all the vegan love. You're so welcome here. It's vegan bruhecki, right? Am I saying that correctly? If you would like to put the phonetical pronunciation in there, I so very much crave saying that correctly. All right. Thank you for showing me your plants, Lana. That's lovely. Hi, Chloe Ann, sweetheart. Thank you for being so welcoming, Chloe Ann. That's awesome. Hot Cancer Sun, Gemini Moon here. Yes. All right, honeys. Vodka Witch. That's awesome, Elise. All right, honeys. Okay, so Alicia's here from Massachusetts. How is it out there? Aw, lovely, Megan. I love that you know that you're so welcome here to chat. Please do. So, Violet loved her message, everyone. So will everyone send some Violet hearts to sweetheart 4-year-old Violet? You know, you honor us in this space because there ain't nothing like a 4-year-old little baby witch. You have power. We hear you, we see you, and we just treasure your presence. Thank you. You just have so much just energy and passion. I love purple for being a passionate color. That's lovely. Aw. And so, oh, look at this. Claire also has a 2-year-old named Ivy. So she's in your rainbow project too. That's lovely. Thank you for your magic and our way it feels great. That's great. So if anybody wants to send green and purple hearts to the fabulous buddy pick, that's Violet and Ivy. Like a garden, a treasured, beautiful growing garden in our life. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, there's violets and ivy here today. How lovely. Yes, plant names are the best. So Celeblin, you had a Tom Collins. Oh, I love that about you. My parents did that for like one hot second. They weren't really much drinkers. They became people that drank alcohol. It's like all of us drank adult beverages together at the same time. It was very interesting being raised in a gigantic Catholic family. There's 9 of us kids in a row, right? So my mom had 5 babies, 1 a year for 5 years. And then she waited 3 years. And then she had 4 babies in a row. And I'm the big kid of the little kids. And my baby sister is number 8. So I love that she's a Leo born in the 8th month, right? And she's number 8 in our family. It's lovely. All right, cute hearts. Yes, Faye is vegan now. I know. Thank you, Edgar. I really know that it gave us so much strength and encouragement with all the cool cauliflower pizzas and everything that you're making. We need some egg substitute ideas. She's doing like flax eggs. And I just need to support as much as I possibly can. It's so great for us to just worship plants and flowers even more. Yes, it is such a blessing. Oh, thank you. So, okay. So Vegan Brew Hex. Thank you for letting me know that. It's important to me. You always I make you feel joyous. Is that what it is? When you hear about a new vegan witch? Yes, it makes you feel joyous when you hear about a vegan witch. Yes. Yeah, I know. Thank you. 14 years old and 100% the boss of this coven. Oh, sweetie. Kel's here giving their purple hearts. I love you, Kel. It's good to see you. And Mia Zapata, thank you for your love. So many hearts for Ivy and so many hearts for Violet. This is fun. Hi, Bethany. Oh, sweeties, this is lovely. All right, let's get it on. I need to wet my whistle because that was a little happy party. You know something? I think it was Halloween last year, and I had just gotten the machine that I'm viewing you with. Last year, and I didn't have a microphone. It's the first time I ever bought a brand new computer for myself. So I was excited about this machine. I said, oh, this microphone is so beautiful. And this camera is so lovely. I don't have to buy anything ever again for all of the rest of my days. And I went online and someone was here from Finland and someone was here from Paris. I love Paris, France so much. I just was so excited and encouraged. And I bring that energy with me into all my spaces, but particularly these Friday live streams. I ended up finding out from a friend who's kind of a YouTube star that I needed to get a real microphone and a real camera to do these things. And so I was not correct, but oh, what a party that was on Halloween. I literally thought, we're set. We're a fully complete coven that needs no more tuning up for the rest of our lives. Guess what? We all need second, third, fourth, fifth looks forever. I'm holding space for my body that somebody taught I have one destination, heaven, and everything I do is to be perfect to get there. You know, my folks in my circle did the best they could with what they had. And that kind of work I've been trying to undo for my whole life. Unfurling in all the directions that moon glow and sunshine tell me to unfurl. Available light, available water, available nourishment, and new knowledge, new wisdom, of how I can do better, not to be perfect, but to hold space more honestly, because nature is change and we are nature, right? We know this from the fabulous Latham Thomas. So to wake up and be fresh and new and say, I'm sorry, which I'm really looking forward to somebody taking responsibility for how there could be such massive, massive loss in Beirut. I'm really looking forward to that, because then I'll see that we're growing towards this world where we say, yeah, I need to do better. Now, I was a little intimidated when Faye told me that they're vegan. I don't get asked in my household. I'm informed of things. And I feel really lucky that I'm even informed, because everybody's getting so big around here that pretty soon there's going to be zero authority from me whatsoever. And believe me, it's exhausting to hold that hierarchical place. And in changing the way that we're individuating, I'm more informed of things now. I was scared and I said it. I said, I'm afraid. What about your nutrition? And I said, you know what? This is a joyful moment. Congratulations. I'm here to hold you, whatever supplies you need. I know it's just going to benefit my life, our world. Thank you. My first reaction was not as nice as I wanted it to be, because I got afraid. You know, I am deprogramming my shit, y'all. Are you? I bet. I only have people in these spaces that have this sensitivity, have this compassion for themselves, to do better, to do the best they can. And it's a less tortured and labored space. It's a slow magic space. So, honeys, I thank you, Vegan Brew Hacks, for holding space for the world changing. We're doing it. Oh, that's lovely. It is a very healing, unfurling, sweethearts. Oh, I love that. Oh, vegan dinners together are just like the cool part of the pandemic, because there's this wonderful layering. It's a dance with plants. It's a plant dance. I'm writing that down. Veganism is a plant dance. Has it been said? Is that a hashtag already? It's going to be today. I've got stuff to populate my stories with, honeys. So yeah, we're doing the plant dance big time. Yasmin, oh, thank you so much, honey. And I appreciate you and your vulnerability. Thank you, Edgar. Edgar's saying, oh my God, X, please let me know if you have any questions about veganism. It was scary for me at first. Thank you, Edgar, for seeing me in that. But I've been vegan now for over a decade. Oh, thank you so much for seeing me in my motherhood. Anytime I can connect with your mommy, it makes me feel so good. In fact, your mommy gave me the courage to go towards my tarot card project. And we'll talk about that when I get a damn phone again and I can text you, Edgar. Thank you so much. Yeah, so Edgar's mom thought that they were going to die. Oh, you're stronger than ever, and plants give you so much nourishment and love. I know these things, and I so love and appreciate it. And guess what? The words came out of my mouth 2 days ago. Me. So listen, we all need to face the ways that we need to grow and continue to unfurl and do better, and hopefully do that in front of people, so we can encourage each other, so we can give one another courage to say, I just learned something new. I just changed. That's why our hourglass flips at the end of the reading, because we got to back it up and do it again. We got to keep going, keep growing. Oh, it's so fun to be alive. All right, cuties. Thank you, Dahlia. You're in awe of gluten-free vegan witch. Oh, yes, we need all the recommendations. Thank you. Deprogramming and reprogramming is hard and constant process. Thank you, Yasmin. I appreciate those words. It makes me feel cushioned. That's a big thing that I like to talk about in my magical work and practice is creating a soft cushion for the body. You see, I give the magic that I need because I have a disability that removes my joints from my body. So I'm all about cushion because I crave and worship the cushions of the joints of my body. Oh, you're so lovely. Yes, let's totally make one. So, Claire, I'm going to show your comment. This is so, so cute. Oh, you're so cute. I don't know. You said no shit about being mama goals and YouTube held that. I don't know why I missed something. So Vegan Brew Hex. I'm so happy you made it here too. Lovely. Okay, cuties. Okay. Yes, Edgar's vegan witch power has been so transformative to Vegan Brew Hacks and all of us, Edgar. Thank you. It's given them permission to take up more space. Yes, I like it. I see that actually, and I'm feeling it and I'm loving it. Your messaging has just been very divinely bannered. I love a banner. All right, Vegan Brew Hex is saying deprogramming is so important because we've been brainwashed by corporations so much. My honesty is powerful. Thank you for that, cute hearts. Okay, honey. Alicia, I see here that you're saying, so dope. Can't believe that I said their name and spoke to them directly twice. You're making me laugh, honey. I'm incredible, obsessed with all that I do and say. Well, thank you for that, honey. I'm a humongous, normal, everyday, flawed mama, really. All right, honey bunnies. So we're going to take it right from the top and we're going to go for it because my cuties have been creating the timestamps for our broadcast. And I know every once in a while I start in the middle or the end or this and that. Aries, here's your magic. Come and get your love. And it's the moon in Aries today. The moon's in Aries today, right? I'm going to take a little peek. I'm sure the moon's in Aries, but I'm going to look at my little application anyways. My deluxe moon application and double check. Yes, the moon is in Aries today. It's a waning gibbous moon. And here we go. The swords know that the words being spoken are so important. Do you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing a lot of words of encouragement of one another, speaking of truth, naming and claiming the spaces where we're growing, the masks that are being removed. I'm loving this, Aries. I'm feeling very under the spell of this Aries moon to speak with a tongue of fire. And so don't stop, Aries. Matter of fact, turn it up. All right, here we go. Cuties. A lot of fun in the coven today. Here we go. Lots of teenagers rolling into this space. Am I allowed to say that? I'm not going to say that. I'm going to call them youth because I don't want to be demonetized, because this is a video that's created for adults. But if those adults have babies in their arms like Carson's here so often, and 4-year-olds probably shrieking and wreaking havoc and brushing hair, and if they're my kids, they would have been saying, Mom, you need to brush your teeth. My kids are like honesty experts. You know, Mom, you have a booger in your nose. Like, we hear it all over here. This space is more occupied by youth as of lately because my kids are more themselves online. So I'm really happy to see a lot of local youth here in this space exploring their own intuition. Yes, I'm holding space and I'm sharing my intuition. It's always, always to encourage yours. It's always, always, everything I do is not to say, look at me, I know the way, I'm the gatekeeper. No, 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 no. It's always to say, here's the light, I'm shining it to you. Look within, ground yourself, look within the depths and listen to yourself. Listen to nature. and be ready to change, because that's all we got, babes. I'm loving the local youth that are here. It makes me really happy. Taurus, here we go, cuties. The Nine of Swords, the whole sword suit. You saw me with these cards shuffling away. Nine of Swords. So we've got a lot brewing mentally right now, and it's about to burst into a new space. I think, Taurus, there's discomfort in that for you. You might want to kind of poke some holes in your ideas to let the pressure off, kind of like just squeak some air out of the balloon. Too much pressure right now, Taurus. I love you dearly. And I just want to say I'm really proud of you. Okay? That's for you, Taurus. Nine of Swords. Glorious. Gemini. Three of Cups. Everybody drink. Three of Cups. This Three of Cups shows this essential voice within the emotional big waves that have come up for you, Gemini. There's been really big waves that you have been riding inside of a pretty large space. And inside those big waves, in this large space, your voice and emotional presentation has calmed the ride. So thank you, Gemini. Keep going. And now teach us how to have style surfing those waves. Teach us how to like hot dog a little bit. Teach us how to sort of give a little bit of a flick and a flare while we're riding these emotional waves. I'm so grateful for you, Gemini. All right, honey, Cancers, here we go. This is the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. Well, Cancer, sexy. I'll just say this. The way that you feel so deeply has to be moved through the body in your coupling, in your partnering, and in the way that you're in union with yourself. It's got to be in the body. So really, like this idea of what your goals are and your dreams are, they've got to be in harmony with the body. Very, very especially the way you drive your moon baby within. Okay, be mindful of that, okay, honeys? All right, here we go. Leo, happy birthday, King of Pentacles. I love this. So the King of Pentacles shows you at this really fabulous, expansive space. Look how hot you are. Look how just handsome and glorious you are, and so relaxed. This shows a very relaxed and easy expansion right now. Yes, I know the pain is going to come, but it sure ain't here today, Leo. You're literally having like your favorite Leo season ever. You can really see the love that you have surrounded yourself with. And if you can't, it's time to show yourself, body, mind, and spirit, the love that you have that is real. So important. Ooh, handsome. All right, honey, here we go, Virgo. Five of Swords. We're back on our swords bullshit. Love this. Five of Swords. Big conflict within, Virgo. Big time of reckoning for you. And really, honestly, that's all there is to it. It's a time for you to really face down this fight, which means you've got to look at your part in it. Again, we're back to you taking care of your side of the street. You are not the boss of any other street. You're just holding space for yourself. You're not even the boss of your side of the street. You're just holding space for yourself right where you are. This Five of Swords has you really needing to just like cut bigger ear holes for more words to come in. And when the time is right, thoroughly and completely give fistfuls of love to this conflict. And that is all. Libra. All right, here we go. We've got the reversed Chariot. Well, let's show you the upright Chariot because it's absolutely, I mean, look at these arresting cards. I pray that one day I can meet Manzel and tell them what they mean to our worldwide coven. Oh my goodness, look at that card. Well, look again. It's reversed. So this reversal in the Chariot means that there's new ways to ride the waves. There's new ways to ride the energy and to almost harken back and remember that passion and that energy that you rode in the beginning of that hot fire passion for the decolonial emergence. The incredible, necessary, long overdue, tragically important need for Black liberation and all non-Black people of color. This is such an important time for us to remember that energy and to summon that energy to get back on the road with this journey. It's time for us to push just a little bit further. And you know, I don't mean this in a harmful way, Libra. I mean this in a way where you're in this right alignment, where you've got that fulcrum point balance. Do you know fulcrum point for the non-musicians in the nest? I'll show you with this long match. My finger is at the fulcrum point, the place of balance, where we've got the energies balanced on both sides. This is the fulcrum point where we have that equanimity. If you don't have both your wheels lined up, that Chariot is not going to get you very far. And if you got a bum wheel, you got to get rid of it and just go unicycle. But bottom line, you got to find the balance while you're trying to surge forward and summon the energy that you had at the beginning of the summer when we had so much passion and energy emerging and finding new ways to language our decolonial emergence, our unsettling the colonialism in our life, and our total dedication to Black liberation and non-Black people of color liberation. Fulcrum point, find the balance, honeys. Okay, Scorpio, reverse Lover's card. Well, I'm sorry to see that. I've got to drink to that. 1 second, everybody. Shall we stoke our nectar of our body with a bit of our brew now, my loves? Let's do it. Reversed Lovers for Scorpio. Yes, a little depression has come upon in these times, and it needs to be tended to. You deserve to see it. Hi, cutie. You deserve to see it. It deserves to be seen. It can't be skipped over. You can't bypass this downturn, this little depression that you're in right now. So this isn't about forcing a smile on your face. It's the opposite. It's about going to that inner moon baby and celebrating the sensation they're in. It sounds like this. You're in pain? Please tell me all about it. Instead of this, it's okay, stop crying. It's that simple, Scorpio. Just in case we had a little glitchy in the frat house of YouTube, I'm going to repeat that. Encourage your sweet baby self who's fallen and can't get up, that you're listening and you hear them when they're saying they're hurt, and you'll help them get up when they're good and ready, when they've cried it out. Okay, honeys? Reversed Lovers for Scorpio. All right, cuties. So Sagittarius, here we go. Reversed Fool card. I marvel at tarot. It's amazing. And such a well-shuffled deck and these themes that run through. Oh, sweetie, something fell over.
It was just the door.
Okay, lovely. Right. No worries. Okay. Reversed Fool card for Sagittarius. Like, just, I have to be blunt. I feel permitted to be blunt. You can drain the fun out of just about anything with your habits. So you need new habits. So you keep the pleasures expanded because they just keep getting so drained out by this intense labored space. When you get to that space where you want to start controlling everything, just listen and kind of giggle about it and be like, oh man, controlling all of this and starting to micromanage everybody and everything, that's not going to be fun for me. Because then I'm going to be that person that's micromanaging everything. You can just laugh about it and giggle about anything. Be really ready with some pleasures on the ready. For me, I love moving images. I absolutely love little videos and bits of things that make me laugh. And so, like, I'll literally go and put in hashtag Baby Yoda, and someone will make me laugh. So I can start kind of giggling off some of my crunchy, controlling places that I can get into when that happens to me. I hope that suggestion helps, because draining the fun out of things is an option, and you don't have to choose it. Okay, Cappy, here we go. 2 of Cups. Everybody drink. Lovely. Well, Cappy, you've gotten yourself down to sort of, I want to almost say the brass tacks. You've sort of cut away, and certain things, and I want to say people, have fallen away, and it's left you with that fabulous base. You're with your base now, Cappy. And this is such a beautiful time for you to really commune with the most basic small circle and dream your dreams, and choose 2 projects and just nail them, get them done. Focus and concentrate and just wipe 2 projects out. It's going to make you feel so good. I'm happy the distraction is actually away from you right now. And I love you, sweetie. Mwah. All right, Aquarius, Knight of Wands. Oh, such a fabulous, passionate card. The Knight of Wands for you, Aquarius, kind of shows you having that little flicker of hope that there's help for you out there, and that there's love for you out there, and that you can begin again. And I'm so, so happy for you. Just nurture that flame. Doesn't mean you have to grow it. It doesn't need kindling. It more needs like that little hurricane lantern of protection around it. So just protect this hope that you have, this little flame of hope that help is on the way. And that's enough for now. All right, Pisces, here we go, honeys. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords for Pisces. So this is the beginning of your new knowledge and wisdom of how the old way, and especially the old way of relating and speaking to people, isn't working. The old way of relating and speaking to yourself needed to go, and now this fresh new perspective has come in for you, Pisces, and it's really important that you adopt it, because remember, the first 20% of our behavior can really, really show with the last 80% of the project, right? You know what I'm saying? So let's get it right in the beginning, huh? And really watch the language that we're using to our inner self and the outer world. And just give yourself time and space with reflective things like journaling and meditation. Super important for you right now. Oh, I hope that works, everybody. So listen, let's celebrate our new reading, and let's get it on. If you would like a card, I would like to pull you a card if you send me a little hourglass and the name that you would like to be called today. All right? So send me your name and an hourglass, and we'll get it on. Oh, a nice breeze just blew through. It's really lovely. I feel like at around 2 o'clock, we always kind of get into our one-on-one readings today. I'm really happy that we're able to kind of have a little casual chat. There's a little banner going overhead right now. We have these airplanes that go by that advertise like Geico and stuff at the beach all summer long. So that's one of those little airplane carrying a banner. Is there anybody that would like a reading? Please send me your name and an hourglass, and I'll be happy to do that. I think I see Jade here. Is that you, Jade? Oh my gosh, Aaron Aquarian, I love you so much. OMG, how is this happening? Full-time witches here, my loves. Listen, this is for you. I love you. We love you. Take all the time you need. Love it. All right, cuties. We're amongst the very most divine witches in the center of this space. I just love it. We adore you so much. Oh, Lucy, like the Cappy reading. Oh, you're welcome, Claire. You're welcome, Vegan Brew Hex. I forget what your first name is. It doesn't matter. I'm here to hold space for your veganness. I love that I get to say vegan, vegan, vegan over and over and over again with you, my love. Oh, yes. Back to the base. I know it's good. Oh, Jules, your Cappy daughter just had to minimize her fall wedding. Spot on. Bless you so much. Oh, Dahlia, I'm yours. And Yasmin, I'm yours. Aisha, I am yours. Aaron Aquarian says, I don't know. Well, we do. And Mia Zapata, Kate, yes, I'm yours. Oh, that's lovely. Well, we'll have to go over and see what you posted, cutie. I love your art and magic so, so much. And A Rose Mapstone wants a card for their best friend, soul sibling, Jamie. Yes, of course. And Lauren B. And a new name to me. It looks like it says Only in Dreams. Lauren, yes. Lovely. Oh, I've seen Una Gamin before, Rachel. I love your name so much. Yes. Okay, so we're going to get it on now, friends. It is time. Because I don't see that hourglass, A Rose Mapstone, remind me, because I'm reading for Jamie in just a moment. Okay, Dahlia, you're first, my love. I adore you in this space. And the fact that I began this Gregorian calendar with you, receiving a gorgeous, glorious, important reading. And it was everything surrounding the reading that was so meaningful to me. That tower that you carried in your pocket, that fabulous citrine. Oh, so beautiful. This one's for you, cutie. Manzel's Tarot for you, Dahlia. Here we go, my love. Four of Swords. Well, do you know Aaron Aquarian's song, Four of Swords? It's spectacular. They're multimodality artists, just like you, Dahlia. This Four of Swords speaks to all these modalities. Your incredible textile art, your amazing readings, and what I think of as witchcraft. And I want to make sure that I'm not putting a name on you. I'm holding space because I recognize your fabulous practice as witchcraft. Can you hear Faye watering our sunflowers right now? She's watering our Mother's Day spell. I find that deliciously meaningful. So Dahlia, this Four of Swords is beckoning you to be inside of the boundaries of your magic right now and dreaming up the kind of complete picture of your magic right now that's kind of free of any of the hierarchical, this won't work or that won't work. Put on that Four of Swords fabulous song by Aaron Aquarian. It's on Spotify. It's beautiful. And enjoy. Enjoy being inside the four corners of your magic and the dreams of that future self manifestations. I'm going to say it. I have been seeing people talk shit on the word manifestation lately, and I just think to myself, I hope everyone has a long game for their magic right now. I really, really do. Because it seems like every day there's a new thing that's canceled and a new way that we're demanding and shaming ourselves. This new way and the new organization is a manifestation for your future self. And it needs the full boundaries of the compass rose to navigate that space that you dream of. It's okay that it's a manifestation. I'm very open to a word that is nourishing if we do come across ideas that that's painful, and come across ideas that the word manifestation is harmful. It's not today. Hold space for your abundance, Dahlia. Okay. Can't remember who's after Dahlia. So let's get into it, Yasmin. Okay, Yas, here we go. King of Cups. Everybody drink. All right, loves. This is our beautiful brew from Faye, vegan Faye. Love you, my girl. I will take a drop of this moon-infused brew and put it in our living plant, holding space for those that are suffering in Beirut. And I urge you to do the same with your moon-infused water to your living plant. That's part of our spell and our prayer for Beirut today. And I got to go in threes because Mad Me, the witch, I must do it as part of this divinity of the sweetness, the magic number of three. And I'm put extra love on that leaf that is changing color. See, I thought it was one leaf. It's a leaf against another leaf. So I'm excited that they're showing me how alive they still are. Okay, Yaz, this King of Cups is really the best of your love. It's the best of your love that you have to give to yourself, and the love that is growing within you that you would like to share with others. If you're kind of finding that it feels thin, the love that you have to give to others, it's just because you need to heap it onto yourself. Heap it on. Pile on the self-love right now, yes. And I hope this helps. All right, cuties. After Yaz, we have Aisha. You're welcome. Thank you for your kindness and gorgeous, glorious manners. We've got the reversed moon. Your intuition is not just reserved for the night right now. The phases of the moon are entering your daytime life now too, Aisha. Aisha, the power that you have at night, your witchcraft has at night, your magic has at night, pull it into the daytime as well. Pull that intuition into literally every interaction. Slow it all down and be with yourself and be with your words and be with your intuition, your mental clarity in all your interactions with yourself, your environment, all living creatures, with your first circle, your loved ones. I love a reversed moon for telling you to be more intuitive with your every single day. Okay, honey, I hope that helps, Yaz. All right, sweethearts. So here we go. That jumped quite a bit, cuties. It's because they didn't invite femmes, and they didn't invite queer folks, and they didn't invite youth or people of color at all when they invented these spaces in the internet. So they do wonky things because they don't have the balance, the fulcrum point. All right, cuties. So these jumps just happen, I'm telling, on the internet right now. Okay, my loves, I just want to make sure that I get this in proper order. I always have to hold out these spaces of speaking the truth. Edgar taught me how to have someone put the symbol by their name so I could have a line. I had like 6 months of doing these readings here in this space and not really knowing and jumping back, and every once in a while Bethany up and Alaska would put them in order for me, and it was so precious. And other folks have helped me a great deal in this space. And then Edgar started with their wonderful Witch Crush Wednesday, and they taught me how to have a symbol, so I'm able to see who's next. All right, honeys. And here we go, Kate, Mia Zapata. Here we go. I hope I said that correctly. You got the reversed star card. We have so many consecutive cards today. There's these relationships that are telling us we are not like ever alone. We are in this grand and shared web of life. It needs to be returned to. We must operate simply from that space of always feeling our connectedness in this grand shared web of life forever. This reversed star card relating to the moon, also reversed, is really showing you like the concerns that you have that are without or outside of you overwhelm you very simply, because the nurturing that's needed to be done to you, inside of you, being the main character, being the star of your own show, is so important. So what a dichotomy, right? We have to stay centered on ourselves, and we have to stay centered on ourselves because we are all part of this web, and this web needs healthfulness. If we're always minding our wellness and our love, our own love of ourselves, listening to ourselves, administering to our needs, our true deep needs. And they always have to be woven in perfect love and perfect trust, which is fully recognizing that if it isn't in alignment and harmony with the rest of the world, it isn't right for you. It's that simple. I really hope that helps, sweetie. That was a lot of words. All right, Kate, thank you so much for letting me read your card just now, cuties. Okay, so now I'm going to read for Jamie. Here we go. Jamie, you've got the reverse tower. The worst is over, and that's the good news. And now you can get to the space where you have to just like rest as the dust settles, rest, and then there'll be a new kind of trauma, which is to recognize the rubble around you. Remember, that rubble was made of dreams too, and it will be the building blocks of what you erect for your future. And hopefully it won't be such a tower that can crumble, that'll be kind of woven in that love and trust that we just talked about. I super hope that helps, Jamie. Thank you for being here today. All right, honeys, how are we doing? Hi, Lauren. This one's for you, cutie. And after Lauren, we'll go to Una Gamine and Edgar after that, and then Aaron Aquarian. And we'll do our darndest to get to everybody, okay, cuties? I'll do that today, but I am on... What did we come up with a new word for deadline? Lifeline. I'm on Lifeline today for my tarot deck, which, yes, in this environment of cancellation and deleting and in just utter despair, I'm creating a tarot deck. It's burst forth from me. I talk about Aaron Aquarian a lot in my spaces because they have a project called Cycles of Evolution. I believe they're on break right now, which is lovely and nourishing and important. The Cycles of Evolution was born literally after midnight, laying in bed, sleeping in Joshua Tree when they said, "What's your life tarot card? What's your soul card?" Whatever it was, I was like, I don't know, I'm a 9. Well, Aaron's like, you're a hermit. You're the crone. I was like, of course I am. You're all geniuses. I talked at the beginning of this broadcast about harmony, harmonic convergence, laying down masks to protect old decaying parts of ourselves, letting go of ownership, setting yourself free of the idea that you have to protect and own things from others, celebrating everyone's magic coming up all at once and making sounds. And everyone's sound is different. And when we're all making sounds, when we all have YouTube channels, when we all have tarot decks, we'll have this harmony in these spaces. Well, I learned in my cycles of evolution reading that I'm in my very first moon year. And I've never been in these spaces where I haven't referred to you and myself as a moon baby. We're all moon babies. The work that I do is all about connecting with baby you and protecting baby you from that harsh critic that would have baby you shrink and live in fear. My moon year has been so transformative. And I knew from my reading from Aaron, which was incredible, not just when we were in Joshua Tree, but when I got my official Cycles of Evolution reading months later after they developed this truly phenomenal offering. If when Aaron shows up in spaces offering that again, I recommend it highly, deeply. We knew this moon year would be deep. Whenever you get that moon card in your readings, you know it's going to be deep. It's going to be in that night mind, beyond intuition, beyond language, pre-verbal, intuitive, wild tongue is needed in that space. So this first moon year has beckoned me to create this tarot deck, even though the environment for that as a artist, as a witch, as a creator, as a white person, it's fraught. And I can't not do this because it is for the care and protection of moon babies. That includes me. So I'm on Lifeline right now. So I'm going to get to as many of you as I possibly can. I believe Lauren's next. I hope all that ended up making sense. I love you all dearly. I always find my way back when I go on one of my magical raves. Here we go, Lauren. You've got the reversed strength card, the reversed strength card. I'm going to show you the strength card upright. Strength is associated with kind of that wrestling the lion, right, in the classic tarot. In Manzel's tarot, I mean, look at that fabulous big cat. And it's the majesty of sitting side by side, honoring each other's strength. That's a little wonky right now, Lauren. So it's time for you to kind of grow your strength and self-respect so you know that you have your strengths too. You've surrounded yourself with people that you love and admire. Now, don't let that fuck with your head. All right. Here we go, cuties. I want to say that after Lauren is Only in Dreams. Here we go. Only in Dreams. 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands. I'm loving the X's in your name. And I'm seeing that kind of balance. They're before and after your name. And we've got these, intense flaming wands surrounding you, holding space for you, protecting you. It's really important that you protect yourself right now. If there are spaces and places where you've kind of walked in unprotected, make sure you learn the basic glamour for protection spell. They're everywhere on the internet. Okay, that's important for you right now, Only in Dreams. All right, cuties, who's next? Love you dearly, honeys. Aaron Aquarian. Am I right? Oh, I got this wrong. I'm going to scroll back up. I think I jumped a little tiny bit. I did Kate and I did Lauren. And okay, Only in Dreams is Lauren as well. So I might have said that wrong. So what'll I do? Will you please work it out, cuties? Because I think I did Laura is what I thought it was, but it was Lauren. So I did those 2 in a row. And now I've got Una Gamine. Rachel, here we go, cuties. reverse death card. So, holding on to those deadlines. Like we were talking about deadlines, that's somebody else's technique. You need to roll with your own timing. That is not your language and it's not your choice. So you need to operate at your own timing. If this release and letting go is slower, it's because you're still in discovery with what you're letting go. Be really gentle with yourself, because it's almost like I feel like you're being sort of bullied by other people's ideas. Listen, they're doing the best they can too. Just try your hardest to put a dimmer switch on their voice so you can toggle up yours. Listen to yourself better, and you'll let go when the time is right. Okay, cuties. Is it Aaron Aquarian's turn? I know Edgar was before Aaron, so I'm just looking at that. So we did Rachel. Now we have Edgar, and then we have Aaron, and then we have Devin. And I'm going to get down to possibly even as far as Claire. We shall see. These are very much in their own wild tongue way. Edgar, my love, here we go. Reversed Temperance. The way these cards are collected today is shocking to me. And they're all relating to each other. 14 has lucky 7 on either side. And it holds that balance in the center. Temperance is all about mixing at a pace where both sides can hear each other. Both sides need to hear each other. So you have to watch for going too slow and breaking that sauce in this recipe, or too fast and scrambling it up. You've got to get a pace. This is harmonic, and this is about a audio pace. It's an audible pace. So I really want you to stay with that long 17-minute song at the rave, where you just find your rhythm and your groove, and you just find the sweet spot in your hip and your knee that doesn't hurt, and you find your rhythm, and you just keep both sides relating to each other and encouraging each other. What a good job they're doing listening. This is an oral moment for you, Edgar. This is about encouraging both sides to listen. Okay. And those sides are, your night mind and your day mind. It's your living flesh and your future self. It's your inner critic and your inner moon baby. Okay. It's those combinations that need to concatenate in the right way, where they both are heard and seen. Okay. And if it gets to be too much, this reversal right here, you can bounce. Aaron Aquarian, here we go, cuties. So you've got the 10 of Wands upright, 10 of Wands. You're a tarot reader, 10 of Wands. You know these things. Always look for the holographic, beautiful dawn and sunset. It's like open up your day with methodology, close your day with methodology. For you know that the circle right now is sort of got this flaming torchlight around it. It's really under fire right now. You see this, you know this. And how to stay well inside of it? Wake yourself up well and put yourself down well. It's really an important time for you to baby yourself and parent yourself so these torches don't harm you and flame you. And so it's just being utterly and completely sensitive on the newest level to these temperature changes. It's like, this isn't a divining rod moment. It's more like you need to kind of lick your finger and put your finger in the air and see the way that wind is blowing. When it gets too hot, you gotta protect baby moon baby you. I hope that helps, honey. It's such an honor to have you here, my love. All right, cuties. Now we are moving on to Dear Devin. Hi, Angela. You'd love a card. You've been working on listening, so you weren't in the chat until now. Also, congrats on going vegan. You started when you were in high school. That's awesome. So you're getting a lot of love for your vegan life. And she's over there cooking right now.
Chia pudding right now.
She's making chia pudding. How awesome is that?
$9 for this at a restaurant, dude.
and people pay $9 for that in a restaurant, dude, is what she said. So it's both. It's Gemini. There's a lovely piercing tongue to what gets said. Don't spend $9 on chia pudding at a restaurant. Make it at home. So holla and shout out to the pandemic, I guess. Okay, Devin, here we go, my love. 4 of Pentacles. It really is time for you to create a strategy to receive. I feel like there's an economy to those words that's really important. Create a strategy to receive, which kind of looks like an exit strategy to where you are right now. I love you. I hope that helps, Devin. Thank you for being here, sweeties. And after Devin, cuties, lots of cute chatting here and party horns and lovely flowers and happy things. I'm just looking to say, hey, yes, drinks, good for you, yes. Yes, I know. And you can't even look at it without looking at how we have been torturing our planet. It's just a fact. And my soul is going out to all of our brothers and sisters affected with this super devastating, explosive scenario. The photographs and the moving images have shocked me so deeply. Okay, cuties. Oh, love it. You're welcome, Dahlia. Okay. Dahlia said they're thinking about how to plug the element directions into your creative expressions: earth textiles, water music, air writing, fire filmmaking. Oh, I'm so glad you reminded me about you being a filmmaker too. I love your writing. Dahlia, just go follow them on Instagram. They populate their stories in such a gorgeous way too. I just love you, Dahlia. You're so precious to me. Yes, we are learning from each other. We are ascending together. Oh, cute hearts. Yes, you're welcome, Lauren. You're welcome only in dreams, Lauren. I think that's 2 Laurens. Edgar's life card. Did I miss what Edgar's life card is? Oh, the lover's card. Did I get that correct? I know that we talked about what your life card was at another time too. Oh, you're welcome, sweethearts. Okay, cutie. Jules is taking off. I think I got everybody. Wait, Claire wanted a card. That'll be my final for the day. Claire, this one's for you, my love. This is the 5 of Pentacles. So the 5 of Pentacles shows kind of that kind of like 5-finger exhaustion. It shows the working hand exhaustion. 5s in the tarot always remind me it's time to reset and lay those burdens down. So really putting in your daily practice, like this is a good time right now, Claire, to take 2 showers a day. You know, I love the earth and I love talking about conservation. You can figure it a way out to conserve water as best you can in that. But this is time for you to kind of squeeze in 2 sessions of being in water a day. Your 5 of Pentacles is just showing you your hand works need to reflect the joy that you're taking in loving yourself. And the ante is just much, it's really, really high for mothers. It's really high because everything you do, you're teaching them how to love themselves. All right, cuties. Mama's on Lifeline right now, so I must go get back to these works of magic with this tarot deck. I'm very open to donations. If you'd like to send donations, I've got a tip jar in my about page, but that is a serious, serious thing. Do not feel shook down or asked. Just feel okay, because every single day as my platforms grow, people ask me, is it okay if I tip you? I put my information for receiving funds there so people can utilize them if they need to. You don't have to ask. You can do if you want to. And I so appreciate it. And it's okay to just go for it, because as my platforms are growing, it's a little bit harder for me to keep track of our chats. And that's all right too. Abundance that you'd like to give. I'm just so tickled with your presence. That is abundance there, and that's an offering. So my loves, I'm going to walk you out like I always do. So you'll hear me, but you can't see me, and you'll hear some chia pudding being made in the background. Please, please feel my love and magic, because these works, they bind us together, and they're flowing through my tarot deck that I'm creating, that I think I'm going to be able to announce it in just days, right? It's really cooking now in this really special way. It's blooming forth, and it's kind of undulating, and it's uncoiling like a snake in the most treasured way. And so all of us are part of that. Take good care of your plant babies. Pray for Beirut. And remember that magic is your birthright, and everything's a spell. This is our spell that we're utilizing a tarot map to feel today. Love you so much. So I'll walk you out. And I like to take a little peek at some of the chats that go on. You know, it's a lot to hold space live. I adore it. It is kind of in keeping with some personality traits that I've developed. And just know it's a lot of energy. So I do like to kind of see what's going on and saying, hey, oh, Julie, oh, thank you. You're tending to Beirut in your shamanic call to action. Oh, thank you for channeling the hearts. Yes. That is so, so kind. You have my consent. Thank you so much, Jules. Love it. Oh, you're welcome so, so much, everyone. I adore you. You're fabulous. Oh, Lucy, I'm so excited for you and your wife that you can hold each other through this pandemic. Enjoy. Okay, honeys, I'm going to write you a nice little note while you say goodbye to one another. And my candle service from last week just flames on. That candle was burning really slow. It's down to the bottom, but it's just really held on. It's been quite the giver since our last broadcast, because that was on Monday for the full moon. Lovely, lovely sound talisman that we charged and collected from Zanetta Sykes. Oh my gosh, thank you, Zanetta. That was so beautiful. Wow. We're so, so lucky to have so many fabulous witches in our lives, aren't we? Oh, I just love the little ivy and the little violet that were here today. That was just so special. Oh my goodness. All right, my darling loves, I love you so, so much. Have a fabulous, fabulous day and night.